Imagine this. It's 3:33 a.m. You wake up for no apparent reason. You reach for your phone to check the time, and it's 3:33. Days later, you see that same number on a license plate, then on your change from a purchase, and finally on a random page of a book you open. Pure coincidence? Or is the universe weaving an invisible pattern, trying to reveal a secret to you? Sometimes reality whispers in our ear. It throws us coincidences so perfect, so incredibly significant, that they defy all logic. Thinking about an old friend, and they call you, desperately needing an answer, and stumbling upon it without looking. These are not strokes of luck. These are synchronicities, messages encrypted in the hidden language of reality itself. And today, on Esoteric Philosophy, we will decode this cosmic code. Because once you learn to read these signs, your perception of the world and your place within it will never be the same again. To understand the true nature of these coincidences, we must go beyond surface perception. The brilliant Swiss psychologist Carl Jung was the first to coin the term synchronicity, elevating it from mere chance to a fundamental principle of the cosmos. Jung discovered that seemingly disconnected external events often mirror our internal psychological states, our thoughts, our emotions, our deepest questions. This is not random. It's patterned, it's meaningful, and it's ancient. Long before modern science gave it a name, synchronicity was already known. Ancient civilizations didn't see life as random. They saw it as sacred, meaningful, patterned. The Mayans, the Egyptians, the Taoists, and indigenous cultures across the world all believed that everything was connected, above and below, within and without. To them, signs in nature, dreams, numbers, symbols, and even chance events were not ignored. They were honored. They were read like sacred texts. These cultures had no word for coincidence, because nothing was meaningless. And yet, somehow we forgot. Or rather, we were taught to forget. Modern society has disconnected us from this wisdom. The education system drills logic and dismisses intuition. The media floods us with distractions. Pop culture laughs at the mystical. If you talk about signs from the universe, you're labeled crazy, superstitious, or naive. But ask yourself, who benefits from a population that ignores the guidance of its own soul? A population that can't see the signs, can't trust its intuition, can't remember it's part of something greater. We are immersed in a media matrix that conditions us to only believe what can be measured, monetized, or marketed. Anything subtle, symbolic, or sacred, silenced. But beneath that noise, the ancient voice still whispers. Synchronicity didn't begin with Jung. He just gave it a name modern minds could digest. But the ancient Egyptians watched the flight of birds and saw destiny. The Greeks consulted the oracle of Delphi, seeking divine answers in the randomness of nature. The Taoists taught that when the student is ready, the teacher appears, a perfect expression of synchronicity. And it wasn't just mystics. Some of the greatest minds of all time understood synchronicity. Carl Jung called it a principle of meaning connecting psyche and matter. Albert Einstein was fascinated by what he called spooky action at a distance, a hint at a deeper non-causal connectivity. Arthur Schopenhauer believed that all events are linked by a non-rational principle of fate. The Dalai Lama has said that synchronicity is the universe reflecting your own mind. These weren't fringe thinkers, they were explorers of reality. And they all reached the same truth, that beneath the surface of logic and cause-effect, there is a hidden intelligence shaping our lives. This is not linear cause and effect. It's in a causal connection. It's a conversation, a secret code of resonance. And here's what most people don't know. Society has systematically taught us to ignore it. We are conditioned to believe in randomness, to reject the mystical, to numb ourselves with noise. But what if that disconnection was not accidental? What if we've been taught to ignore the signs because they are proof of a deeper order, and if we truly embraced them, we would become unstoppable? If synchronicities are the universe's secret language, then learning to read them is the key to waking up. They are not curiosities. They are not just weird glitches. They are catalysts. They are the rebellion of meaning against a world that pretends life is meaningless. They are messages in a bottle, reminders that we are not lost. We're just asleep. And every meaningful coincidence is a nudge to wake up. These moments are the brushstrokes of a greater painting. They whisper, "You are not lost. You are being guided." When you start listening, life shifts from chaos to choreography. You become a conscious player in the deeper order of reality. Why has this knowledge been suppressed? Because a person who sees the signs becomes sovereign. They no longer look outside for permission or validation. They know, they feel, they trust the whisper over the noise, and that is dangerous to a system built on fear and obedience. But the ancient vision is returning. More and more people are noticing the patterns, feeling the pulse behind events, awakening to the truth that reality is not just out there, it's within us, reflecting us, guiding us. Imagine you're at a major crossroads, a career change, a relationship ending, a move across the world. Then, a certain city name keeps repeating. A stranger offers unexpected advice. A song plays on the radio with a message that hits home. These aren't coincidences, they're course corrections. They're the soul's navigation system. Synchronicities reveal what you don't yet consciously know. Searching for love? Suddenly hearts appear everywhere. Feeling stuck? You find stories of others breaking free. Your outer world is echoing your inner truth. This is your unconscious speaking back through reality itself. Once you start listening, your intuition sharpens. You begin to recognize the pulse behind the patterns. You feel when something matters, and you stop dismissing that inner voice that society told you to ignore. Synchronicities shatter the illusion that we're separate from the universe. You're not a spectator in a random world. You are a node in a living matrix. Everything is connected, and that knowing, deep in your bones, can awaken your purpose and silence your fear. When life gets stagnant, synchronicities can be the cosmic jolt. They push you out of your comfort zone into growth, into truth. They disrupt, but with intention. They break you, only to reassemble you into who you were always meant to be. You were never meant to live asleep. You were never meant to walk blind through a world full of signs, and every synchronicity is a crack in the illusion, a door in the wall, an invitation back to truth. Synchronicities hide in the details, and a distracted mind will never see them. Slow down, observe. Be fully in the now. 333 can't reach you if your mind is in tomorrow. The Journal of Secrets, your synchronicity log. Write down every meaningful coincidence. Record what happened, when, and how you felt. Over time, you'll see your personal language of signs emerge, a symbolic code tailored to you. This is the key to decoding your universe. The resonant question. Invite the answer. Need guidance? Ask a clear question. Then let go. Don't chase the answer. Let the answer find you. That's how the universe works. In its own time, in its own way. Trust the cosmic pulse, your intuition. When something feels profound, even if you can't explain why, honor it. The rational mind will question, but your soul knows, and synchronicities often speak in the language of chills and gut feelings. Silence the noise. Embrace the void. The noise of modern life is the enemy of magic. Make space. Meditate. Walk alone in nature. Disconnect to reconnect. The whispers come when the mind is quiet. The rhythm of gratitude. Gratitude is the signal booster of the universe. Say thank you for the signs. Acknowledge the message. This simple act strengthens your bond with the field of reality itself. Take action, the leap of faith. When a synchronicity points clearly, act. Don't wait. Don't doubt. Respond. Life opens to those who move with the flow. This is not superstition. It's quantum intuition. It's co-creation. It's learning to dance with the very fabric of existence. And once you learn that rhythm, the world changes. From repeated numbers to chance encounters that shift your life, synchronicities are not noise. They are the proof that you are seen, guided, connected. You are not just part of the story. You are co-writing it with the cosmos. When you learn this secret code, you stop living reactively and start living consciously. You stop feeling lost and start remembering why you're here. You don't just change how you see the world. You change the world you see. Are you ready to see the signs, to hear the whisper of destiny, to reawaken the part of you that already knows this is real? Tell us, have you ever experienced a synchronicity that took your breath away, a message that felt tailor-made for you? Share it in the comments. Your story could be the exact sign someone else is waiting for. If this journey resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe to Esoteric Philosophy for more revelations on the mysteries behind reality. Because this is only the beginning. The universe awaits.